Okay, our decline here, average picker. So I just made a mocha, and in a minute we are going to get around to picking a challenge lock. This lock was sent by Fast Charlie. He actually sent 2 of them the other day. Got one of them picked on camera a couple videos back. And I just noticed he wrote, this is called Asymmetric Oreo, and I just noticed he wrote, use a shim, and I do not have a shim handy with me. I also don't have a screwdriver. So you can see the bitting here. Nothing too crazy. I'm pretty sure that's just the stock bitting from the key. It works pretty well, just a little bit of a clip. I suspect there's a serration or something in there that's just barely tapping on when it goes to turn. But it turns actually better than you'd expect a lock half covered in paint to turn. So yeah, I'll have to grab a screwdriver and a shim and we'll get that picked. I'm still working on the art. I will have it picked on video hopefully next time. I've discovered that if I pick on the art for too long, it kind of kills me for picking on other locks, and it takes me a minute to get back in the swing of things. I don't know why I just get too accustomed to working on that one. So I figured I'd switch it up and go ahead and do this video. So okay, I'm going to finish my mocha. I am going to grab a shim and a screwdriver, and we'll be back to get this thing picked. Okay, let's get Asymmetric Oreo picked here. I'm going to try going counterclockwise. I don't pick much counterclockwise. So part of being average also means you're a little disorganized, and it took me forever to find my followers in a shim, which I'm a little bit nervous about gutting this lock, because I'm already a bit sloppy with gutting. Not great with shims, but we'll see what happens, right? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I'm glad I spotted that before I gutted it. Okay, maybe not. Let's try a counter. Or I mean, clock. Whoa, there's a deep falset. Come on, come on. Whoa, that is a deep, deep, deep falset. Do we have it open, or we're just grinding in the back there? No? If you could see that, that thing has gone pretty deep. Ah, there we go. Just barely needed a nudge over there. Okay. Let's get this thing gutted. Hopefully I can keep this in frame here. See if I put the mat here. It's going to stay in frame. Yeah, more or less. challenge locks go, this one was actually tougher, I think, than the torpedoes one that he also sent. Okay. I don't know if I can get my shim in there, guys. You know, part of you sits there and goes, what if we just do it without a shim? How bad could that be? Ooh, that's tight. Okay, so what do we got? I said to use a shim. Maybe because of, I don't know, maybe because of that little bit right there, he's afraid it might hang up on that. Okay, so 5 is serrated up. You know what, I'm just going to pull them out. It's not focusing great. And I'll give you close-ups when we're done. Okay, so that's a little T-pinny torpedo thing guy there. I just started making, semi-recently, my own pins for a challenge lock. Yeah, that one's similar. It's got little tiny cuts on the inside of it there. These shapes, these little kind of torpedo-like shapes, seem real. I'm not, when I say easy, I don't mean easy to take away from anything Fast Picker's done. But yeah, everything I was finding that I was grinding was coming out reminding me of like a little torpedo or bomb for the most part. And our pin 1 is fairly standard with a little tiny cut there. Is that why it's called asymmetric Oreo? I wonder. So there is, I don't know if you can see that little shiny bit there. There's a little notch cut out there. We'll see how these sit to inside there when we're done. Oh, see that's. Oh yeah, look at. Oh yeah, it's got little. No, that's not going to show it. Yeah, so that has these like little, almost lopsided cuts on it. It looks a little like a tiny, tiny bit of Swiss cheese with its holes in it. It looks like a copper spring in there, brass spring, whatever. Interested in what this first guy's gonna look like. Oh yeah, there's another one of those. I'll get them close up for you when we're done. And pin 1 is like that as well too. we got, if there's anything going on in here. Again, I'm not going to bring all the springs out. The spring in chamber 1, though, is really sunk down in there. It looks like it may be steel. And a couple of these springs are really embedded deep in there. Okay. Just flip these around real quick. Okay, so let's see. They look like sitting down in there. Oh yeah, and this one's got a little tiny groove cut out on it. These are all sitting really deep in the core. A couple of these are going to be flipped around probably, but I'm not too worried about it. I will get them righted. You know that this was the second time I tried to pick it. Well, so I picked it when I originally got it. And then I tried to pick it for camera and it got a little camera shy. And so I did another take, like I said earlier. So that's, you can see how far down those are setting. And they're all setting actually pretty good down in there. But I'm wondering if that asymmetricness is why it came out a little iffy or reluctant the second time around. It's just a matter of luck that sometimes you catch those little grooves a little bit better than other times. So it's an interesting way to do it. And that might explain too why it's putting the key in every so often it just clips a little bit. It could be you're just running into one of those little asymmetric pins being a little bit naughtier. So let's see what we got in here. And my eyesight is crap. One seems to have a bit of undercut on it. So does two. There's definitely a lip there. Three's all grooved out, a little bit of lip on 4, and five is hard to tell if it's intentional or not. All right, well, there we go. That was Asymmetric Oreo from Fast Charlie. Fast Charlie, I appreciate you sending me the 2 challenge locks. They've definitely been fun, and it's always nice to have something to sit and pick on. I'm going to cut the camera now so I don't make you guys sick. I'll flip it around and get you a close-up of what these pins look like. Okay, there we go. That's what the pins were we were dealing with, and you can see, I guess, why it was called Asymmetric Oreo. I've got these pins here. That one and the one up here. See, they're just kind of have a few miscuts in them. And this guy has that chop on the top of it right there. I'm a little curious, and maybe Fast Charlie will show up in the comments and mention if this one was intentional to have the top chopped off, or if that was a little grindy mistake that occurred. A little bit curious about that. So anyway, there we go. Thanks again, Fast Charlie. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.